Hey guys, what's up? Arctic here. Today I'm bringing you guys a fucking crazy ass life story. And first of all, before I get into that life story, I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't been uploading a lot. I know I said I was gonna try to do some new shit. Trust me, I have a video in progress that I'm working on. It's like a new topic, but something actually did come up that's gonna kind of hinder a series I wanted to do. I actually got drug tested at school and I failed it, obviously, because I smoke. So I failed that shit, and now I'm gonna have to stop for a whole long time, and I'm not gonna be able to do the series the way I'd really liked, but I still might be able to do something with it. You guys will know what I mean when I actually upload the video. But anyway, plus I've had some really I've had some family shit going on, and my life has just not been good over the past few months. I've had some shit going down, but anyway, that's not the point. The point is the life story, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. So this life story is pretty recent. It took place about 2 weeks ago maybe. And basically the setup is it's a Saturday and we wanted to hang out with my friends. It's early morning. It's me, my brother, and my other brother. We're having a smoke sesh at this new spot that we came up with, this tent. And we're like, we need somebody here. We need to show somebody this shit. So we hit up my boy, and my friend. He comes down. He's one of the chillest motherfuckers ever. I love this dude so much. I fuck with him so bad. So we all he comes down and he plans to spend the night. We get it all ready. We're all good. He's gonna spend the night, and we already have some bud from the previous night. So we just kind of smoke that shit for a little bit, and we go back to my house, and we hang out all day, kind of chilling. But the thing that was gonna go down this tonight, I was planning on just smoking. That was gonna be it. I wasn't gonna do anything else. My one brother, my older one, he actually wanted to do 5 tabs of acid on this night, and he's pretty experienced with psychedelics. He's done shrooms. He's done pretty much just shrooms and acid, but he's on this psychedelic pilgrimage pretty much. He wants to his goal is to do DMT. That's his goal. That's his end goal, is to do DMT. If you don't know what that is, it's this crazy fucking psychedelic that basically you trip for 15 minutes, but for you it feels like you're gone forever. It's crazy as fuck. That's besides the point. He was gonna do 5 tabs. He can handle this. He's done a shit ton of tabs in the past. He can handle this shit. And so night comes by, and at this point we've been just chilling out all day, just hanging out, doing our thing. And we tell my mom that we want to go bowling so we can leave the house. And we leave. My brother, he can drive, so we drive to the bowling alley that's pretty close to my house. And we end up getting these tabs from one of our really good friends who sells, and he hooked us up. The thing is, before this, I wasn't planning on doing tabs, but I actually ended up getting money, and all of my fucking buddies, they were all planning on doing tabs. So I said, fuck it, why not? I ended up buying 1 tab. 2 of my brothers ended up getting 1 tab also. And then the friend who we had come over, he buys 2 tabs. And he doesn't have a shit ton of money, but he has money, so that's not really a big deal for him. So he buys 2 tabs, right? And so we have 1 guy doing 5, 1 guy doing 2, everybody else doing 1. And we get the tabs, and we take them in the parking lot of the bowling alley. And from that point on, we pretty much we chilled out until it started to really kick in. And at that point we were just skating around. We like to skate a lot. We were just skating in the parking lot. And while my trip was coming in, I actually climbed up on the roof of the bowling alley, and I chilled up there. Really chill ass vibe. Yeah, we're just chilling in this parking lot, right? About an hour and a half goes by, and our tabs are starting to really fucking kick in. Mine, I feel like mine was coming on slower than everybody else's tabs, because they were all kind of already tripping the fuck out. And even it's kind of funny though, because my brother, who did 5 tabs, and he controlled himself perfectly fine. This is probably not safe at all, but he was fucking driving us and shit, and we were just chilling out, listening to chill ass music, some good ass rap and shit. It's a little bit of psychedelic rock, that kind of acid kind of music you gotta listen to when you trip. But anyway, we're chilling in this parking lot. We're actually literally just doing nothing at this point. We turned off the music, and we were just sitting in this parking lot in this empty ass car. We were so fucked up. We were literally just sitting there, not even talking, literally just straight staring out the fucking front window. I swear to God, that's all we were doing, just fucking staring, bro. So we get the idea. We're kind of wasting our time. I'm not sure we should just be chilling here. We kind of gotta get back. Our phones were mostly dead, I'm pretty sure, and we didn't really know what time it was, and we didn't know if my mom would want us back or whatever. So my brother, who took the 5 tabs, he drives us home. We get home, everything's kind of good, but we're just kind of there's always that sketchy part when we get home, because we did have weed on us, because we actually bought some bud too with the tabs. And there's always the part you have to sneak your shit in the house. So you guys have done that, where you have like the sketchy, you always have the weed bag, the one bag you always carry everything in, and you just kind of fucking pray to God your parents don't ask you what the fuck is in the bag. And yeah, so we make it inside. My mom, she's watching TV, my dad's completely fucking asleep, so we go straight to my room, which is, yeah, it's the basement, and that's kind of like the spot we were all gonna trip the fuck out in. It's a really like secure spot, and there's stairs, so you can't just barge in the room and shit. And so we all go in the basement, right? And we're all just chilling down here talking. You know that little acid fucking. So we all go in my basement and we're all just like talking, hanging out, chilling. You know that fucking like that acid talk you do. Have you ever done acid where you're just so fucked up out of your mind that you talk about the most random shit? And yeah, we were just doing that, just talking about life, talking about like fucked up shit, random shit, just whatever the hell was on our mind. One of my friends, like his tab, the one who took 2 tabs, like his shit was really kicking in. Like he was kind of starting to do some weird shit. Like he was like, I feel like he was starting to lose control, and this is kind of like foreshadowing what's gonna happen. But he like we were all just chilling, and like he just kind of was like acting a little bit crazy. Like we were like even if I'm on acid, I'm usually pretty chill when I'm on acid. I've never really like, except for my first trip, I've never really like freaked out or like been like that annoying guy or been like that kind of like fucking weird ass guy on acid. But like my friend here, he's normally chill as fuck, but we knew his tabs were really kicking in because like he was totally hyper, doing like random fucking shit, bro. Yeah, like we kind of noticed he was kind of getting fucked up, and then like randomly he just decided to go upstairs, and like I didn't stop him because I kind of thought that maybe he was just like wanting to get a drink or something. But the way he went up the stairs, bro, this fucking kid, bro, he sprints up the stairs like legs out like a fucking turtle, bro. I swear to God, this kid runs straight up my fucking stairs, and he goes straight into the back room where my mom was watching TV. And my mom, I'm just gonna name this guy, I'm gonna call him Barker. So like my mom, she sees him and she's like, "Hi Barker, how can I help you?" And he fucking, like this kid, bro, he fucking Barker, this fucking dude, bro, he straight up just stands there and stares her in the face and doesn't say shit. And he's completely fucked out of his mind. Like what's going on is his tabs were, I've experienced before, he was so fucked up that he ego-deathed. And if you don't know what ego-deathing is, it's when you do psychedelics and you basically essentially you forget who you are, and you're pretty much just like a fucking shell of yourself. Like you can't think of shit. Like you can communicate to people, you know people are talking to you, you're not like a fucking like coma or some shit. But it's like I'm not describing it too well. Like imagine like your mind, you can't think of like words in your head. You have that voice in your head that's kind of gone, and you don't really know who you are, what's going on. You're kind of just like this entity. If you still know that, sometimes you still know that you're a person. Like when I ego death, I still know that I'm a human and shit. But like this kid, like I don't even know what the fuck was. I don't know what's going on in his mind because like I'm obviously not him, but he was completely fucked out of his mind. So he walks up, right? He's fucking just staring at my mom, and she's like, "Barker, how can I help you?" And he doesn't say shit. So she comes over and she like puts her arm on him and she's like, "Hi, how may I help you?" And she's like, "Do you need anything? Do you need a drink or something?" And this fucking dude, he's literally just staring her in the face, like not even like a smile, just straight blank face, just fucking straight staring at her, bro. All my other brothers, the one who did 5 tabs, for some reason, I think he was just fucking puking in the bathroom, which is kind of fucked up. But he was off puking in the bathroom, and he was actually puking blood, which is kind of fucked. My other 2 ones who both did 1 tabs, they kind of like just backed off and they didn't follow him. They just stayed in the basement because I think they kind of realized that shit was kind of going down. So like that kind of left me to deal with it. So I follow him up, right? I come out in the back room. I walk into the scene. It's my mom. Her arms around Barker, and she's just fucking trying to get him to talk, and he's literally not saying shit. She's talking to him, and she's like, "What the fuck?" She's like, she asked me like, "What the hell is wrong with him? Like, what'd you guys do?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'm not sure what's going on with him." And I'm kind of freaking the fuck out because like, keep in mind, I took a tab too. So I'm still fucked up also. Like I'm still tripping too, and I am really fucked up. I'm not like I can control myself easily. I can easily like look sober, be sober, like that kind of idea. But I'm really fucked up. The way that I'm processing like the way that I'm like processing information is just like different when you're on acid. Like your mindset is just different, the way you think is different. So I'm trying to like fucking think of ways of how I can explain this shit, and I come to the conclusion that like he woke up and that's why he doesn't really know like who he is or whatever, because my mom, she's talking to him and like he's literally not saying anything, he's just staring at her and he's like literally not saying shit. And I convinced her like, oh, he woke up and I don't know, I think he's just like fucked up, I think he like sleepwalks or some shit. And then like he finally finally says something, and he says like, mama, is this like weird ass shit, bro. He's saying mama, and then my mom's like, do you need your mom? And he's like, he keeps on saying mama, he just fucking keeps on saying it. He said that, and he's like, he kept on saying something like fucking like drink. I don't even know. He's pretty much he's just like saying like mama and stuff, and it's like kind of really weird. And he's like doing really like violent fucking movements. Like it's kind of weird. Like he's like, you know when you walk, it's just like a fluid motion. He's fucking like jabby and shit. Like he's stepping aggressively, bro. It's just some aggressive ass dude right here, and he's like doing this weird ass shit. And he just you know he's fucked up. I knew he's fucked up. My mom actually believed the sleepwalking shit. He's like, we're standing in my laundry room, like right outside the door of my basement, and he's literally just like he's on his knees for some reason. He's like just grabbing my mom's shoulders, and he's talking to her, but he's saying like random phrases and words. Like he kept on saying it was like mama. He kept on saying, where am I? Who are you? And I think he kept on saying like, there's one other thing he kept on saying. I think he wanted something. And my mom, she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, should we try to get him back to sleep? Like, do we call his mom? And I was like, no, don't call his fucking mom, because I don't want his mom to come. And my mom's like, at first she's like so sketched out. She's about to call the cops, bro. Like she's about to call an ambulance on this fucking kid. And I was like, no, don't do that. Okay, just imagine the situation. Like you're tripping acid, like ego death thing, and then you go to a fucking hospital. Like that would not be good for him. That would just freak him even more out. I convinced my mom, like I already said, that he's sleepwalking. So we try to get him in the basement, and we bring him down the stairs, and like he's kind of like we kind of like help him down the stairs. He's like stumbling and shit, and yeah, it's fucked up. And my brother, my one of them was actually just like chilling down here on his phone, and the other one was fake asleep because he didn't want to get involved, because he knew we were fucked. He's like, this is a fucked up situation, so he just went to sleep, quote unquote. And so we get this kid down here, right? Like we have him in the basement. We finally got him in the basement, because the entire time that we were talking to him, I was just like, Barker, let's go to the basement. Come on, let's go to the basement. Let's go. Because I really didn't want him to keep talking to my mom, because like the whole idea of doing fucking drugs is not having your parents finding out. That's the worst scenario, especially if you're doing fucking acid. And my mom, you know she's against weed, right? Like even if she's that against weed, like honestly, I don't want her to fucking find out that we're doing acid, something like psychedelic and shit. Like she would just completely lose her shit. We get him down in the basement, and we're trying to get him in bed, and eventually we get him to lie down in my brother's bed. He's kind of just like laying there chilling. He's not like asleep at all. He's just wide-eyed as fuck. Kept on saying the same things like, mama, where am I? Who are you? And at this point, my mom's like, this is really weird. I'm gonna go upstairs. So I'm just happy at this point, because my mom left the fucking room. And I'm trying to talk to Barker, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you okay, bro? Are you okay? And he's just staring at me. He's not talking. Like, he's so fucked up that he's literally not responding to me either. This is some really fucked up shit going on, and I didn't really know what to do at this point. He was just kind of like, I don't know. He was just really fucked up, and then he wouldn't like. He was in bed for like a while, but then he actually got back up and went back upstairs. My mom, she's just like trying to help this kid. I felt so bad. Like, I don't know. It was kind of interesting though, in a way. Because it was kind of interesting seeing how somebody would react to somebody on acid. Like she had no idea that we did acid. Like it was kind of interesting to see how she reacted to the situation, like not knowing what the hell was actually going on. Like he comes back up, and we try to calm him down, and he ends up going back in the basement for good. And he's just like he's not like asleep, but he's like just laying on the bed, just chilling. And I ended up talking to my mom. She's just like completely sketched out. She has no idea what the hell's going on. Like she feels like some fucked up shit's going on, but I pretty much convinced her at this point that he woke up, he was just sleepwalking. That's good. But like this is where this shit really pissed me off. Like my brother, the one who was throwing up in the bathroom earlier, he actually like legit comes out to my mom, and he fucking snitches, bro. This dude snitches, bro. Like he legit sits down with my mom, looks her in the eye, and tells her that him and Barker did acid. And at least he didn't like sell me and my other two brothers out, but he told my mom like what we did, or what they did. Technically we did it too, but she didn't know that shit, and we got off the hook for that. Yeah, so she knows that they did acid, and she's completely pissed. She's like freaked the fuck out. She's really disappointed and shit. And like this is like blowing up. People are fighting. Like we're all just like yelling and shit, and this is all like a really bad situation. And my dad, he ends up waking up and he comes down, and then my mom tells him what the hell's going on, and they're all pissed the fuck off, and it's really just really not a good situation. So we still got Barker in the basement, right? He's still tripping the fuck out, and my brother just snitched. So now my mom's like, oh, he's never coming over. Barker, he's done. He's not coming over here for a long ass time. I'm just happy that I didn't get in trouble, but me and my other brothers, we actually made it off scot-free on this shit. We actually, I forgot to mention this, but when we came back to my house earlier the first time, it was like already like 11:30. So at this point, like a couple hours have passed. It's like 2 in the morning, like 1 in the morning, and I'm just like comforting my mom and stuff, and I feel really bad about it all. I feel like just completely shitty about the whole situation. So basically, like the next day comes and it's all kind of awkward and shit. My Barker, he actually leaves, and yeah, it was a pretty fucked up night. Like it actually was pretty funny though how fucked up he got. Like he was so fucked up that he literally just ran out of my room and looked my mom straight in the face and didn't say shit. The funny thing is too is that he only did 2 tabs. But my brother, my other one, he did 5, and he handled himself perfectly fine. And then this kid over here takes 2, and he completely fucking ego deaths. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. My one brother, the one who snitched, he ended up getting grounded for a couple weeks, and he's just getting off the grounding right now. And like, if there's anything you gotta take away from the story, just make sure you control your buddies when you guys are all doing acid. If you got that one kid and you see the signs, bro, you see the signs of somebody about to ego death, you gotta control them. You gotta make sure they aren't gonna fuck you over in the end. And yeah, that's pretty much the story, guys. Let me know if you guys like this cut calm kind of version type of shit. This is I didn't write anything down. This is just all off the top of my head, but I'll try to drop that video I was talking about earlier pretty soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.